Hello YouTubers, Tross here, playing some more Kerbal Space Program. I don't really have a plan, but I know we have some things that I'd like to accomplish on the moon. So, where is Moon Station Lab? Let us fly that. Not that it's actually flying. Okay, here we are. How are things here? We got full electric charge. Ooh. Apparently there was, just an eclipse. And, how are we doing on the science? Let's move this a little. We have 333 science and 434 data. We're still getting science at over 5 science a day. So I think I'm going to fast forward this a bit. I believe we still have about 200 days until our probe gets to Duna. I do not have Kerbal alarm clock or anything like that, so I have to be careful. I'm not going to go past day 300 here. But let's time warp here, and I'm going to stop, well, either at day 300 or at 500 science. We should hit the 500 science first. Well, actually, it hasn't been that long, and we're not at the 500 science yet, but we've dropped below 5 science a day. So I believe we have some data here. This is 110. We need something closer to 90. It's 44. That's 44. 110. Oh, it says it right at the bottom. So maybe actually I'll keep going until we can fit the 110. Okay, we still have 400 science, but we've 400 data, but we finally hit 500 science, and I think it's time to transmit. See, it's using some electricity, but we're able to charge back up rather quickly with all these solar panels. It does take a while to transmit. $99, 100%. 500 science added. Alright. And yes, now we have 0.2 because, hey, they're still researching. Let's stop research. And let's quickly head back to the Space Center to check on everything, make sure we're still good. But assuming we are, we will head back and reposition. Let's go to the tracking station. And we want to look at the Duna probe. Alright, so it looks like it's still 300 days out. 332. So, yes, we have plenty of time. Let us head back then to the Mun Station Lab. Click the wrong one there for a moment. Alright, we are back here at the Mun Station Lab. Let us, I don't want to rename the vessel, but it is definitely a base. Okay. So, here we are. We eventually want to get over here and get these seismic readings. I'm gonna say for now, we're gonna go northeast. We could go almost directly north, but I think we have the fuel to get here, and that will get us a lot closer to where we need to go. So let's just make sure everything's good. Fuel. Yeah, I think we're good. How much? Ore's all full. Our ore drills are up. So I think we're good. We want to probably retract the radiators at this point. But I think we're okay for these solar panels being, well, they're kind of close to the engines, so I'm going to retract them as well. We still have these little panels at the top. And we wanted to go, say, east-northeast. I mean, northeast on a 45 would be like that, so we want to go east of northeast. Here's 90, so we want to go something like down that line there. Now, this is always tricky moving this, but I think we can do it. We're just happen to be pointed slightly in the wrong direction at this point, but I think we'll be able to handle this maneuver. Alright, let us lift off in 3, 2, 1. Alright, we are up and headed east-northeast. We don't seem to have any mountains in our way, so we can go pretty flat. Alright, we're headed over to this crater. And it looks like we may be a bit off. We probably want to head kind of more directly east, I think. Something like that should be good, I think. And let's put a maneuver here. And just bring that in. Alright, let's get ready to slow down. Although we have almost 8 minutes until we'll have to slow down. You kind of overshot that. Alright, let's time warp till, I don't know, like about 2 minutes before the burn. Burn's going to be about a minute itself, so... Alright, there we go. Here's the crater right in front of us. And, let's adjust this slightly. Alright, it's going to be about a minute long burn. Normally you burn symmetrically on either side of the node, but I'm not sure if that actually works for when you're trying to come to a stop. If that actually puts you over the spot you have the burn. So I'm going to burn a little early, let's say 40 seconds. Looks like we've been here before, but be a bit a ways from that. Just hoping we don't come down in any of these craters. It looks like I picked a spot just beyond, maybe just beyond that crater. And let's see, 40 burn now. Let's see how accurate this turns out to be. Actually, at this point, I want stability assist because I just want to kind of get the retrograde going up to the top here. Looks like we're going to be pretty close. We're going to just glide past this crater here. Hopefully, we'll stop in this flat area. It actually looks to be happening. Just want to chase that up. Oh yeah, it looks pretty dead on, straight down. And since our speed is low, we can't be going too far horizontally. We're going straight down. It looks like we'll just be off the edge of the crater. Hopefully that holds. It looks close, but we'll see. Looks like actually stopped early, so maybe you do want to burn evenly on either side of the node. Oh, and I just noticed our electric charge is almost zero. Oh, we're producing fuel. Let's stop that. Yeah, electric charge is coming back up. How are we doing here? Oh, yeah. This would be, or at least on Earth, this would be the Milky Way, but it's also roughly the path that the sun should follow. So if I turn us to follow, or to face that more directly, that should get us charging better in the morning and at night when you really need that extra charge. And it looks like we're coming down pretty good. Probably want to start slowing down a bit. Let's get that out of there. Get it down to at least under 50. Actually, we're pretty close. I'm gonna get it down. That's good for now. Oh, there's our shadow. That looks good. Going down pretty straight, which is great. Slow down more. 14, 10, 9. This stability, just stability. Oh, don't want to be going up. Alright, we're close. 6. 5. No. Don't want to be going sideways. How do we, I know I'm going up. I'm trying to cancel out our former... There we go. We basically started drifting sideways, and that was bad. Push that up to the center. And, alright, that's pretty close. So now I just want to be on the center myself. And, alright, now we need to control our speed. And we just want to touch down at under 5. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on, keep going down. 2.1. We're drifting slightly, but our RCS should hold us. 2.3, 2.1. We bounced. I needed to cut. Six, 5, 3, 2, 1, 2, 4. No, that's it's worse. We gotta land this time. We're getting low on fuel. Touch, cut. Turn off RCS. Exacerbating things, but I think we're down. Oh, I mean, I know we're down. I think RCS or SAS will hold us. It's relatively flat. We used basically all our fuel, but that's what we had it for. We're 21 kilometers from our first landing site. How are we doing? We're cooling down because that basically hit max temperature. Let's extend our solar panels. Actually, we should probably send them first. Okay. Let's get the drill deployed. Let's make fuel because that's what we're in need of. And let's start the harvester. Start harvester. Say efficiency 3.9%, 4%, 3.9. Guess it depends on the temperature. And well, we are producing. Why does it say liquid fuel inactive? Oh, liquid fuel plus oxygen. Alright. Okay, we are producing fuel. Now, that looks hot. But it's a radiator. It's... How are these doing? Cooling. Give me any status, huh? Anyway, we can start research again. The only problem we have here is we're going to be running out of electricity overnight. We kind of need more batteries. We got little batteries. Oh, we do have a bigger battery here, but apparently not big enough. At least not big enough to last us overnight. Alright, so we are going to, I guess, just do some more time warping, and when we've used about 11 more data, we can put some more science in the lab, and that should improve our data rate. So let's time warp a bit. Okay. We have now gone below 389 units of data. So let's review the data and let's add this gravity scan. So it's preparing that data now. And it should just take a minute, and then we should have almost 500 data, which is the limit we can hold. And there we are, almost at 500 data. It's giving us almost 6 science per day, so that's really bumped up our science generation a bit. I don't really think there's too much more we can do now, though. Gonna time warp a bit more, but we have our ore filled. We need to start processing fuel, but that's gonna be a bit about it for a while. We're now day 307, but that probably means we're still 300 days out from the probe getting to Duna. So we still have a bit to go before we get to Duna, but I think a lot of it is just going to be time warping and gathering science and researching here on the moon. We are now right over here. We could probably, well, we're time warping, so let's go to the end of this day and beginning of the next one. And it's a pain that we have to restart the harvesters. We don't have to restart the Convertertron, just the harvesters, for whatever reason. Now let's look at the map. We just got in the sunlight, but we'd like to get over here for these different seismic readings that we need. I'm thinking once we gather some science here and add it to the lab, we can fly over here. That will be relatively... We could probably go directly there, actually. I mean, this, I believe, is another biome, this crater. But, I mean, we got a bunch of... I mean, if we collect more research here, more science, we'll have plenty if this turns out to be a biome we've already been to. And we actually do have a bunch of instruments, pressure, temperature, all sorts of stuff. We should have a ravioli detector on here somewhere. I think that's it there. But basically, I think I'll leave that to next time. So, we can actually even reset this if we get one of the scientists out. So I'd like to say thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time with some more Kerbal Space Program. See you then.